it's really important to never forget that the customer is the ultimate decider. They're the ones that you build this business for. They're the ones that you ultimately seek to serve. So if they're not happy, then your business is in big trouble. So how do you launch a product effectively? All right, so I'm in the middle of running errands and I just got back from one of my favorite places, a chocolate store located in the heart of downtown. It is a absolute kind of an icon of the community, absolutely amazing place, phenomenal stuff. Picking up some birthday cakes. It's actually my youngest son's birthday today and my dad's birthday, so we're doing a bit of a joint get together. But this video is not about birthdays, it's about common mistakes that people make when they're launching new products and services, and I just was informed with some rather bad news in that the chocolate shop that I know and I love and my family knows, my family loves, well, they're switching over their chocolate from Belgian chocolate to Colombian chocolate, which on the surface doesn't sound like that big a deal. The problem is that the backlash that they're facing right now in the community and certainly online and social is pretty monumental, pretty huge. Essentially, a lot of people are not liking the new chocolate. They want the old chocolate for whatever reason. Maybe it's better, maybe that's just what they're familiar with. Whatever the case, they made this decision to switch over to this different kind of chocolate, and now they're being met with some public relations issues, I guess you could say, at the very least. Certainly some marketing issues that should have probably been addressed ahead of time, but it's definitely not too late to take some corrective action. So rather than condemn them, because I know them and I love them and they're phenomenal, what I want to do is use this as an example for you so you can avoid these traps. And I want to show you how to launch a product or a service effectively and strategically, and to minimize any likelihood of things basically not going your way, so you have the greatest likelihood of success. Ooh, that car was awfully close. All good. I'm parked. It's safe. We're cool. Hands-free. Regardless, so if you want to launch a new product or service, what could they have done differently? Well, for starters, by switching over from, let's say, Belgian chocolate to Colombian chocolate, not a bad decision. I'm sure it's okay. There must have been reasons behind it. At least I'm hoping there was. I'm hoping there was due diligence that was performed. I'm hoping there was at least research. At least they tested it. They maybe unveiled a small batch to the public and got some feedback. Whatever the case, what probably should have happened is, before making a massive jump in your business and essentially switching over the main thing that your business does, and I've seen this happen a number of times with coffee shops in my area, where the coffee shop will switch over the brand of coffee that they're using to a whole new brand, and inevitably what ends up happening is the coffee is not quite as good, or it's certainly not what people have grown to expect, and the coffee shop goes out of business. It's not what I want to happen. A better plan is to roll it out slowly as like a product line extension or an additional product that you're offering. My advice to them, had they asked in regards to the chocolate, would be to roll out this new kind of chocolate as like possibly a premier line, or a certainly different variation to it, in basically not to just replace the entire chocolate line that they have, but rather treat this as like an exclusive type of offer. Maybe charge premium prices for it as well, because pricing is subjective. So when people see a higher price tag, they'll sort of inherently, subconsciously associate a higher quality to it. So all of these things could have been done to kind of roll it out that way, maybe gone through slightly more research or more focus or whatever it is. I'm hoping that they did some of that, but regardless, here we are. We're in this situation right now where the new chocolate is being rolled out, and it's just not being met with the open arms it has. So where can you go from here? What happens if you do launch a product, you launch a service, and it just doesn't resonate, just doesn't do quite as well as you were hoping it does? Well, probably the best thing to do is first of all, make sure that this isn't just like a passing thing, and maybe people will come around. So I'd watch the numbers very closely. But if they don't come around, it is absolutely okay to say, sorry, like, all right, we sort of made a mistake here. It looks like you like the old chocolate way better. We're gonna bring that back. No worries, we're launching it right now. We're taking all the corrective action that we can to make sure that your needs are met, because it's really important to never forget that the customer is the ultimate decider. They're the ones that you build this business for. They're the ones that you ultimately seek to serve. So if they're not happy, then your business is in big trouble. So how do you launch a product effectively? Well, you make sure that you're doing the right things for the right people in the right place. You make sure that you've got product alignment. You make sure that it is the best product possible for the needs of your people. And if you've built your entire business around a certain product or a certain service, you change that very, very slowly, if at all. And if you do want to change, because yeah, sometimes some change is good, then you probably try to roll it out as, again, a product extension, a premium type product, maybe even a discount type product if it's not as good. Whatever the case, you don't want to burn down your whole business to make these kind of changes drastically. So hopefully that helps. Just be careful, be strategic, think smart. There's always a good way to frame things and to essentially launch these products in the market. So with all that said, the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is check out the video I have linked up right here, which is exactly what you need to see next. So check that episode now, and I'll catch you then.